Hello, bonjour! Today I will teach you how to make a dill nut cheese. It's also a spread. It was something that was absolutely loved at my cafe. Everyone, children, any age, everybody loved it. So I will teach you that today, and then it's so versatile. You use it, as I said, as a spread, as a dip. You know, you add to that any vegetables, and it's just a wonderful base to bring up the flavor of whatever you put on top or to accompany it. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. And so easy to do. So, always easy, right? This is my motto. It's gotta be easy. Okay, so we start with celery. We put 20 grams of celery. And I blend everything. You can, of course, mince it very small if you like, but blending makes it faster. And then I have 10 grams of onion. Choose a white onion or yellow onion, but not a red onion, because your cheese is going to turn pink. I mean, it could be, depends on, you know, you might have a theme and you want to have a pink cheese, but you know, it's better not to. And then we add 2 grams of garlic. I'm just going to put it on the side here. And then I see that I need to cut this down a little bit. I have too much. There you go. So it's a quick way so that you don't have to, you know, have a bowl to measure your garlic. You can do it this way by putting it on the side. And then to that, we add 55 grams of water. So 55 grams of water. There you go. And then we add 30 grams of lemon juice. Your lemon juice, very important that you press it yourself. You've heard me, right? It's otherwise metallic, the one that you buy. It has a metallic taste, the one that you buy in the grocery, so don't do that. And then we add 60 grams of almonds. Almonds must be sprouted. You can, and I sprout and I dehydrate. But then if you don't have a dehydrator, you know, what you can do is soak them, reduce the amount of water, and then it's in the recipe, so you don't have to worry about this right now that I'm telling you that. You'll see in the recipe. Because if you don't dehydrate, you have water left in the almond, right? So we put 60 grams of almonds. There we are. And then we add macadamia nuts, 20 grams. Brings us to, there we go. And then we add Himalayan salt. We need to add 1/4 teaspoon right here. Oops, that's a half. My 1/4 is purple. And then I also add 1/4 of the 𝗬𝗎. You know me. Whoopsies, this side. You know me and my 𝗬𝗎, because it has the minerals, so I don't have to take a supplement. And then I add 2 turns of the cracked whole pepper. I prefer that than the one that is already grounded. And we simply blend. How fast is that? Of course, I have a small blender jar, so you might not have that. What you have to make sure is that you cover your blades, because otherwise the food, of course, is going to spin underneath, right? It's not going to be blend. So you just need to cover your blade. And look at this. Oh my gosh. That looks so delicious. And it smells amazing. There. Next, we add the dill. I have a dehydrated dill here, but you can also use fresh dill. And again, it's in the recipe, because fresh you would use more. Of course, it's not dehydrated, so you get to the same quantity. But in terms of the dry, I just need to add 2 grams. And so that brings me also, it's very important that your scale increments by 1 gram, not 2 grams. You can see what's happening, right? If it increments by 2 grams, it can jump to 4 grams. And we simply mix. Here we are. And then we'll put into a little dish here. It's also, I also use this as a cheese for my pizza. I'll teach you pizza also. It's just, oh, that pizza is amazing. There we are. Oh, I think that I can pretty much fit everything in there. So you have the ingredients at home, which is easy, right? It's lemon juice and dry goods and dry ingredients and, you know, fresh ingredient, parsley, onion, not parsley, sorry, celery, onion. You know, it's easy to have at home. Yes, I do have parsley because it's always pretty to complete your dish with a little bit of parsley. And then I also taught you, you'll find it in my YouTube, I have a recipe for the bread here. And that bread and that cheese, oh, it goes so perfectly together. Oh my gosh. It's so delicious. Oh my gosh. So delicious. Now let me tell you what's in the all those delicious ingredients and great ingredients. I have it right here, so I can tell you. Just need to enlarge this so I can read it. So when the almonds are sprouted, what happens, it removes the phytic acid. It also brings it to be a plant because it starts to germinate. So you're not having a seed anymore, so they are more easily digested. But also, you absorb more of the nutrients, which is crucial, right? It's like, you know, why would you eat if you invest money, good money into your food, but you're not getting all you can from your food? Well, you do when you sprout. You get so much more from the food. Now, what's neat as well is the combination of the almonds and the macadamia nuts. They both excellent for your heart health. Isn't it something else? Both of them, actually. It was like, oh my gosh, really? This is awesome. So what happened is the almonds, the sprouted almond, help with the blood sugar control, the immune function, but also for your heart health. And then the macadamia nut, same thing, is the type of fat, the healthy fat in the macadamia reduce the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes as well. So it's just perfect to use those two. Yes, it has a healthy fat, but it's monounsaturated fat. So that's why it's so good for you. We need fat. We need fat for our brain. Don't forget that. And then it's protein. You really have a good source of protein by having both nuts in there. And then what else do we have? So the macadamia nut, it lowers the LDL cholesterol, it reduces inflammation, it's good for your heart, improves the health of your arteries. It is full of antioxidants, so are the almonds. Fight inflammation, reduce cellular damage. It has tocotrienols, which is, it helps with protect some type of cancer and brain diseases. Come on. So you eat something that is absolutely delicious and it's so good for you at the same time, so healthy for you. So I encourage you to do that. I know everybody will love it at home, I'm sure. It's a great one for party because, again, you know, you can use it on crackers if you like, but you can also dip vegetables in there. It goes for so many things. Party food, regular food, quick food, easy to make. It's a great snack. So I invite you to enjoy. Love food that loves you back.